Alright, and we are back with more XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. So, I realized amusingly that when I was rushing around trying to scrape together enough supplies for our upgrades,
Setting course for
I
sector
didn't
12.
actually even look at what the mission was. Alright, so what are we looking at? Okay, so extract VIP from Advent City. It's a scientist and a bunch of intel, which is great because we are in desperate need of intel. And the Warlock is here. If I recall correctly, he is vulnerable to Templar and High Ground. For what's that's worth. Alright. Oh, look at all these beautiful plasma grenades. Alright. So let's just clear this out and see who we've got available. So our Templar is tired, and I have not been having... We could send him anyways, just because there's a chance of the Chosen showing up, but it's not so high that I'm desperate. Fournier is still out for a day. I actually want to go ahead and bring this Grenadier. I think... Oh my god. Let's see. So this Grenadier is on a covert act. Yeah, we've got 2 Grenadiers who are out for another day. So we're bringing a fairly... This would be a low-level Grenadier, but I think having one is really useful now that we've got these amazing, wonderful grenades and grenade launchers. So even though he's a little lower level, I'm fine with that, and it'll even be a chance to give him a little extra power. And especially because mostly if we're using him for his grenades when things get tough, we're not even really paying that much for the price of having him around. So we could send our sniper, even though I don't feel like this mission's going to be so hard. I mean, it is difficult, but I don't think it's going to be so hard that it's worth, like, permanently giving disadvantages to our tired people just to send a bond pair or something. And we've got so many people who are going to be available in another day. Man, we sold all of our random extra items we never use. Alright, make utility items available. We just literally do not have anything else we can give these guys. Okay. Wait, never mind. Oh yeah, it's the Grenadier bug. Okay, so we can give you... Oh, we can't give you 2 grenades. Okay. Sniper. Have venom rounds. Does anyone want a... presumably someone wants a frost bomb instead of their plasma grenade. Probably you. Really? Nah, I think you want a frost bomb and you've got guaranteed damage, so you can get the extra stun. We just don't have anything for you. Man, I don't like sending out an empty slot, but we're down to 0 supplies, and sold our moderate items to get better weapons. Oh, we can make weapons available. Make sure, You've got the best possible sniper rifle. So our excellent sniper rifle, and then we can even throw another upgrade on it if we've got anything we want. Autoloaders are really good on sniper rifles because they let you still fire your sniper rifle afterwards because it's 0 actions. So I tend to like autoloaders on sniper rifles and then extended clips on the cannons. also got this combat sim. So we could be fighting the Warlock. Do you have a combat sim? I actually kind of like giving you this +5 will bonus just in case the Warlock shows up, because she tends to be so much of our burst damage against Chosen that giving her resilience to mind control and stuff is kind of nice. And I'm sad that we're not bringing along any bond pairs. Alright, well this looks like the right build. Everyone's got one grenade, don't have any extra items. Let's rock and roll.
Sky Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
Do it. So once we get back to the tactical layer, we're going to want to do a little bit of planning on how not to lose to the Avatar project.
The spokesman. The Resistance has a VIP operating out of this area in need of immediate extraction.
It's telling us tips about the Chosen.
On alert nearby. Be prepared to engage and eliminate any hostile contacts. Secure the area and escort the VIP to safety.
Do we have a really harsh time limit?
5 target coordinates incoming. Secure the VIP and proceed to the evac volume for extraction. Advent already knows we're here, so your position isn't concealed for the extraction.
Oh god, so this is my least favorite of the old turn timers, where if anyone who doesn't make it to the extraction zone by turn 12 is captured. So it's not just you lose the mission, you actually lose the soldiers. So this is among the most brutal. So we do have a scout, which is nice. So
On my way.
I actually thought we would have concealment here, and we don't. So it's fairly nice that we get a stealth scout to avoid some problems here and
Orders
let us
confirmed. On the move.
sprint forward. Alright, so mostly we just want to conga line up behind her. We could put the sniper a little ways back in heavy cover. No, we can put the sniper here and hope that doesn't trigger anything. Alright, and then we can stack everyone else up behind the two of them.
Got it, moving.
Yeah, these...
Roger that.
We do still don't have any, majors, do we? I hope we didn't miss out on a squad size 6 upgrade for this mission. I don't think we got any promotions last mission. Alright. So keep pushing forward at maximum speed with our Stealth Ranger. Got the sweeper pad here.
Moving to position.
Okay, so we saw some friends up there, and we left her out in the open. So we really don't want to trigger them.
Let's do this.
What would appear
for
to be a
Christ's sake.
single entity is actually a swarm of tiny robotic units working in close coordination to maintain a cohesive form.
Well, that went about as badly as it could have. But yeah, that's the kind of riskiness that causes problems on these missions with the really aggressive turn timers. Alright. So... we've got this person just in total out in the open. This is so bad. Alright. Mox, you've got some grapples. So we could just go with the strategy that once we've got one person down, we might as well just leave everyone out. The open is one option. We do have this frost bomb. It's not clear we can get close enough to use it. We can try and blow up this car. How far can you launch? So you need about 5 tiles to get all the way up. So you should be able to launch from here.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Maybe get... Oh, come on. Alright. Ugh. Everything is terrible. This has gone incredibly badly. Yeah, just leaving the Ranger out totally in the open is probably just going to get her straight up killed. No targets from here? What can we do? What are our options? Does any chance this drops you through the bridge? So, this is not ideal, but it does give us a shot on this sectoid.
Throwing grenade.
So we're already spending resources I'm not happy about, but... So that may be enough to just kill it with lightning hands. Alright, take your shot. Alright, one down.
You can't handle me.
So that leaves next sectoid as next problem. So this is kind of a flank shot, potentially?
I take a new approach.
So it didn't get in range of the second sectoid. Weirdly, that blocked line of sight. So you're out of actions, but you actually can't see the other sectoid here. So if we can kill the Spectre, we might be okay. So you've got a good chance of pulling that fellow. Is it higher if we throw a grenade first? You do have total combat, so we can throw a grenade first. It is getting minus 40% from high cover. We can't throw a grenade. You can't throw a grenade far enough for it to matter. The actions we have left are you and Jolt. Oh, and we do have one here. But honestly, it's probably going to happen. Okay, so... Step 1.
You are judged.
Don't miss. I told you not to miss.
Interference.
So 75. $65. I assume you can't throw a grenade either? No.
That won't do it.
Alright, so...
Heading out.
You're our last relevant action, right? You're just going to be hunkering back here? So, you can go for a 64 here. You can go for a combat protocol that's guaranteed not to kill it. Or you can be one step short of a frost bomb. So that says to me, just take the 50-50 on killing it, and we will make it happen. So that leaves one sectoid to cause us problems who could still one-shot our ranger. Okay, but they run off. Okay, So we got pretty lucky there, all things considered. Misplayed really badly, left our ranger totally out in the open, and then exposed them because I still don't fully understand how the stealth mechanics work. But we got out of it unscathed, so. And only 2 turns in, so go us. So because it worked so well last turn, I'm actually going to push up with our ranger one more time.
I can handle that.
Because if we can
I've got eyes
get
on
vision
that
on the
picture.
sectoid, we can shoot it with a sniper rifle. So this is not too bad. This is a little farther away than I'd like the engagement to be, but it's not fundamentally bad, and we've got a mimic beacon if things go really wrong. Yeah, this is a very far away engagement. What do we got? Stun Lancer, what a piece of shit. And our best shot. So one option, so we've kind of got 2 broad options here. We've got push forward, probably have to use a mimic beacon, because, yeah, so it was a mistake to move up with this ranger, actually. I was thinking it'd be good, but I didn't think about the fact that she was already so far in front of the rest of our team. So we can push back and overwatch the crap out of these guys. What are you? You're a shield? Shield bearer. So these guys are an annoying bunch, but they're not actually that deadly. And we've got some flashbangs and stuff to break things up, and we've got pretty good overwatches. So I think I like pulling back and forcing them to come to us in this instance actually better than focusing on pushing up into them. Because this guy's probably going to just do an AoE shield and give everyone extra health, which is annoying, but there's no way we're killing him in this turn in any universe. Yeah, we just don't really have much on here, so we'd rather force them to approach us on the bridge than... So you can't... Can you get anywhere with good cover? You could get... downstairs... Doesn't really have good cover. Oh, does the other side of this have good cover? Unclear? Probably, but it can be buggy. Also, we want to pull back so that we definitely pull this Stun Lancer into everyone else's overwatches. So this is probably going to involve leaving some people in light cover, which is not my favorite thing in the world. Who needs to be close? Mox is probably the person we most want moving in, so so we've got high cover here that we can leave our specialist in. High cover here for a sniper. Probably have to pull back the ranger into light cover and aid protocol them, which means we might want to leave him. Well, he's not really in cover at all. I think we want to move him up. So the real question is just where are we putting Mox? He's still a ways away from having his grappling hook.
Moving to
Maybe
designated
hunker
coordinates.
Mox? I mean, we're going to have the ranger in light cover anyway, so... Alright. We'll just set up a full turn of overwatches and see who blunders into us. So we want to pull you back to here, probably.
I'm going.
Long watch, Overwatch. Overwatch. Hunker. Overwatch. Alright, come at me, bro. So, get a long watch shot on him. Oh, nice.
Barely registered.
So this is nice because it gets in under the shield and we poisoned him. So, lowest level dude misses, which is unfortunate, but... Everyone missed?
Missed the target.
Okay, this is bad.
Okay, stunned 1 is not the worst. And, Sectoid doing something confusing, I guess? So you've only got one action. This car exploded without hurting you somehow, which is slightly aggravating. I think we can... So Alright, so Sectoid... We don't know what the Sectoid did. It could be on Overwatch, but it looked like it was doing something psychic-y. This guy, if it works the same as XCOM 1, if we kill him, we'll also kill the Stun Lancer, which would be cool. But on the other hand, we can just kill the Stun Lancer. Relevant. So who do we want to push forward with? Okay, so you've only got one move. So, if this is... It is most likely there is one more pod after this. But we could sort of play as though this was the last pod in the map, and it would not be the worst idea. So we've still got a bunch of enemies up. Shield Bearer is just not super threatening.
Confirmed.
So we didn't get... So let's try and kill this guy, and see if that also kills the Stun Lancer. Vision is so wonky. Why does blowing stuff up keep removing my vision of things that I previously had vision on? I guess we just push you up.
Copy. Moving on target.
Hey, we can check out hack rewards.
Accessing system.
Sure. Alright.
Didn't get control. Yes, Commander.
Alright, so we were basically just moving him up there to get vision for the sniper. Which, not as good a shot as I would have hoped, but crit nonetheless. Really? Oh, stasis. Shit. Alright. Well, but it still knocked out the Holy Warrior. This is taking more time than I would like. So we can now push Mox up to into this heavy cover. And start moving our diplomat friend, our scientist friend up. Vision is weird. Aren't you supposed to be poisoned? Why didn't you die? I guess stasis ran out before the poison?
I remain free.
Okay, so we do have a very long away Overwatch yonder. Does anyone have lightning reflexes? Ah! I was trying to click on you to see what abilities you had. You do have lightning reflexes. Still not an ideal use of your turn. Alright, so there's still a sectoid running around here somewhere. So I'm kind of inclined to start looking around with our ranger.
No problem, boss.
This shield bearer is being annoying. The sectoid is disturbingly missing. Can you get up to the cart? Man, this is taking more time than I would like. Last mission made me feel a lot more confident. This one is making me feel a lot less confident. 20% on the shield bearer. Can anyone else get a grenade over there? We've got a grenade. You might be able to run and gun that grenade. Could be pretty sick. Feels like potentially worth it.
Moving to fire position. Whatever you say.
And then if this goes horribly wrong, we can use Mimic Beacon instead. Okay, sweet. So this does actually take this out. Alright. So, that is still high cover. Oh, from that side. Okay, that's sad. So I think that's going to be your best bet anyways. Just maybe we'll even destroy the wall if you miss. No such luck.
Get it together.
We are taking way too long with this not very impressive pod. Alright. So we've just got a deterministic kill here. We could take a shot on this guy. Deadeye would 10 damage, so he's got 5 yet. It's not a great idea. So this is 38. Low cover from this side. Now the question is just, is there anything better we can do with our time? Alright.
On my way.
We need to move up. I'm not as worried about light versus heavy cover at this point.
Here I come.
I think I like taking... Oh, you don't have a pistol shot. Oh, can we get you... scientist. Hang out there. Sniper. Get a flank on this jerk.
Move already.
You get back in heavy cover. You kill this priest. Which, I admit, sounds bad out of context. Yeah, I feel like we've played this round very badly.
Something over here.
Oh, you're burning.
The fire grows.
Alright, well, we don't know where anyone is. We're scattered all to hell. Let's kind of look at...
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Oh, God.
I've got eyes on an advent position.
That's so many things. Alright, what have you got? Man, he shielded all of these guys even though they weren't active. Does killing him remove the shields? I think it might. So we almost definitely want your Mimic Beacon this turn. Oh my god, this is such a non-stop disaster. So we've got... five enemies on the map. A lot of heavy armor, a lot of health in general. Do you have grenade accessible mocks? Do you have anyone sniper who cover is the only thing keeping you from killing them? No, it's pretty much all squad sight. The Spectre you could probably kill if they had no cover. Can you hit... So if we're just trying to thin these guys out a little bit. So you could blow up the Spectre's cover, you can't hit the Spectre. Well, that would definitely be enough between, or probably be enough between... So, is your second action worth anything? You have line of sight on basically no one, so no? It's pretty dubious that that would get you...
I go as ordered.
Okay, let's just check your shots real quick. God, there's so many of these guys. We just did not do a good job of clearing out pods efficiently. Can't hit the Spectre and this guy's cover either. Man, the Spectre isn't even necessarily the most threatening enemy in the world, but I just need to kill something. (95, 40% crit). Got the crit, didn't kill. This is a good chance of killing. We've got combat protocol for a guaranteed finish, but that would be our last one. Really relying heavily on this Mimic Beacon to save our bacon.
On the move.
So 90%, I'd probably be comfortable taking that over our combat protocol. Is there any... God, they're all buffed. Anything else that's worth you... What are your shots like? 90, 62... Does the Ranger have any shots? Doesn't really matter. Mimic Beacon will end their turn. Alright. You try and kill the Spectre. Cool.
Target down. Dead in the water here.
Oh, I blew up the stairs. Inconvenient.
Seems doable.
So, this again, I can kind of use this to pull them. At least if it works like it did with... yeah, I don't know. At any rate, this has sight on all of them, so... you can see how that does. Alright, and then I could... you could... well, let's save the flashbang for whatever these are left next turn. Our rookie Grenadier may get flanked. That's a frost bomb. We could combat protocol something. Let's just Overwatch. Burning, I like it. We've not hit many Overwatches this game. Oh good, didn't go for the flank. Double move, huh? Not smart enough to hop in the water. Alright, and that ate up their entire turn. Alright, and the shield wore off everything.
Too close to the heat! Ugh.
Okay. Oh, you can't hop in the water. It's annoying. So you definitely need to reload. So we will probably need to... God, we're at 6 turns, so... not terrible, but not great either. This gives us a flank high ground on him. So you've got a bunch of, like, good but not great shots. Where's our sniper at? Free reload.
Killing time.
That's why free reload is good on snipers. Also good but not great shots. Alright, do you have... medical protocol? Aid protocol, gremlin heal. Alright. So you can heal and that will remove burning. So let's do that
Get on the
first.
heels.
So then you can kill one of these jerks, presumably. So we've got 4 enemies. And these is presumably everything left on the map, and we're pretty close to the extraction. So I think we're actually mostly out of the woods. Like, you know, don't want to get overconfident there, but... So you're probably the biggest potential swing as far as die roll goes, given that you've got a bunch of good shred, could potentially destroy cover, and you can't move or anything. So who do we have the best overall options against? This sectoid is pretty... You've you've got Justice. That's the only person you can do. So you've got your 2 shots, so we can try that.
I have failed.
How do I free reload?
Reload now.
Oh, and then probably grapple to a much better position. Not really. Okay. Suddenly I'm feeling less confident about the world. So this 6 to 8. This guy has 8 health. So we've got a combat protocol in the bag to finish any of these off. So this, I think, our ranger is a good shot for just killing him, or we can just ignore him because purifiers have never done anything in their life. So let's try and shoot this sectoid. Cool.
Target disabled.
Alright. So then... who does our sniper have shots on? So our sniper only has 1 shot. We're not going to clear his cover, so let's just try this.
Deflection.
So we can kill him with the combat protocol now. You are a shield bearer? Do you have combat protocol on anyone else? Purifier? So it looks like it's most likely we're going to be leaving that guy up, is going to be the plan. So let's... what's the best flanking shot we can get on? It's actually a little harder to get a good shot on this purifier than I thought. We don't have a run-and gun. We don't want to be super close to him. So, Mox, you can't really do anything other than kill this guy, so we can just have you kill this guy.
I have
Or fail to kill that guy, rather. You can only hunger. So you can try and kill this purifier from a safe
I
distance,
can handle that.
and if you finish him off, you can, then he's just dead. And if you get him close, we can combat protocol him out.
Deflection.
Alright, so we can kill this shield bearer or this purifier. This guy's just not very threatening when he's already, like, he's poisoned and he's just one of the weaker enemies. This guy's not super scary, but I don't fully understand how these guys work. Alright. So we've got 2 enemies, and they're both somewhat weakened by status effects. And they're both shield guys, which are on the lower end of threatening. Oh, you've still got that move?
Put some damage here.
So she's gonna be hurting today, but... Alright, so now we're getting close to the point where our whole life is sprinting for the exit. Does anyone have a grenade left?
Headed there now.
So let's take the flank on the guy who's providing the shields first. shields, which I believe should remove the shields from this weapon.
Running dry on ammo.
Alright. So,
I'm going.
I think I'm just gonna be okay doing a little bit of self-flanking, just to start expediting our way to the exit.
How about that?
But then let's make a very concerted effort not to expose any new territory, just in case there is one last pod here. I think 5 turns will be plenty, but I'm still nervous just because the prospect of losing your entire squad is so terrifying.
Tired of waiting around.
Moving. I'm on it.
I stand ready.
Alright. So, can we get up this side of the building? Yes. So you can get up there. So you can get almost to the extraction point. So let's
Heading to that location.
move forward, mostly with the assumption that there are no enemies, but in a way that doesn't get us totally ruined if there are. Alright, cool. So then, you are the next closest, it looks like. So we'll just put you directly at the bottom of the stairs. I'm really glad I didn't blow up that ladder thing when I blew up everything else. You to there.
I go quick.
Yeah, so we've got we're probably going to get out with 2 turns to spare. And I believe only 1 character injured, which seems pretty unreasonable given how badly we played. Right. And Sniper, you're at the back of the line. That might have been too risky a move. I mean, I'm like 90% certain there are no pods left on the map, but that 10% will get you 1 out every 10 times. Alright. But yeah, it's not even giving us the little pauses, so we're probably just good to go.
Understood. Moving out.
Moving to designated position.
Let's just get everyone into the landing zone. Okay, I'm not doing this very well.
No need to ask twice.
Can you get to it? You cannot. So,
Go, go!
our sniper will be 1 turn behind everyone else. On a worse day where we had taken slightly more time, we would just lose our sniper here.
Moving quickly.
Everybody out!
VIP secure and in position for evac.
50 firebrand. VIP is secure.
Little Griblet follows everyone out.
Let's move already.
How horrible would it have been if
Evac confirmed.
that collapsing building there had been under her? We've been stranded 2 turns away. Yes, so only 1 wound. Our ranger will probably be out for a good long while at this point, but that went far better than it had any right to. Mostly just because the enemies were, like, very tanky and defensive. You know, there were multiple priests, multiple shield guys,
To return us to the chaos of the
and
old
just not very many people with a lot of offensive scariness. I'm not sure that sectoid ever took any action. Out for 6 days after getting shot 3 times. got a captain, so I don't even remember these. Overrush can be shot triggered by anything. And aid protocol gives an Overwatch. Yeah, we'll figure it out later. Captain and a scope.
Excellent work,
And
Commander.
99 intel.
Your efforts continue to bolster the resistance movement across the globe.
We've got alien encryption incoming. So we'll need to take stock of stray dogs give you intel. Makes sense?
Avenger plotting new course.
So yeah, we're picking up some supplies, but we need to get on the Avatar project in a minute
Looks
here.
like the Elders are getting close to finishing their precious Avatar. I don't imagine that will be
Right,
good
increased
for you
cohesion.
and your
Yeah, so got the will
Commander,
bonuses
there were a
and
few
got a
wounded during the
Reaper.
latest covert action, but after a few days rest, everyone will be ready to get back.
Alright, so that gives us all three, one of all three.
Impression on one of my vets.
We do want to hunt these guys down at some point, but Mand is reducing the Avatar project and getting a guaranteed promotion. We have a captain. Is that enough for... One sec. Amazing! Alright, we have squad size 6. So that's very huge. Alright, so... yeah, Avatar Project is being a huge problem. Let's go ahead and take some progress off that. We do not have 25 supplies. Let's scan one more day, or finish scanning. Finish today's scan. So that we have enough supplies to not get captured. So we need a lieutenant, and Fournier is the only one available. So hopefully nothing comes up in the next day or two. And +1 health. I usually like putting extra health on Rangers. Could do it on the Reaper. Man, our roster is very sleepy. Okay, soldier wounded. Oh, optional. I'm on the wrong thing. Okay, so this could be... Do we have a pair we can send? We do not. Promotion. I mean, it would be kind of nice to just immediately promote him to a second captain, but I think we need to have some people available in case anything comes up in the next 3 or 4 days. I actually like promoting our Reaper. That sounds good. They're a little lower than everyone else, so let's get them bumped up to lieutenant, and then we can start using them aggressively. And then just any soldier. I actually don't really care about that then. Let's just throw a low-level grenadier on here. Allocate 25 supplies. Soldier wounded, no low chance of ambush. Alright. Yeah, so that'll keep us from losing the game. Oh, so we can put even more upgrades here. Power coming in 1 day. Okay, so I still want to start expanding our network as soon as we pick up the rest of the supplies, but alright, so there will be one of the alien rulers there.
Power relay now
Jesus, I can't
operational.
finish a sentence. Upgrade power conduit. We just don't have enough supplies to do any of this nonsense. Alright, so now we can build whatever we want here. What do we want to build here? We don't have enough supplies for anything. That's why we're scanning for supplies. And making contact with more regions. Don't even really want to swing by the black market. Because we've been doing a lot of that. Alright. What do we
Commander,
want to
I
build, if
appreciate
anything?
you recruiting new staff for the engineering team, but as it stands, we have people still waiting
We're
for
maxed out on comms, right?
We can have them working on construction, excavation,
Let's
or
build comms.
staffing a facility.
Facility construction initiated.
So we have one engineer. So let's go ahead and put an engineer. Do we have resistance comms? We've never got any resistance comms. That explains a lot. So we'll put engineers here. We'll put, once Anne is done constructing it, she will probably be in charge of manning it. Okay, do we have that other engineer still available? Yes.
Avenger plotting new course.
So we can't actually start making... Man, I am just getting sidetracked every sentence. Okay, so to stop the Avatar project, we're going to have to start doing some facility raids pretty soon here, which means we're going to need to be able to expand our network out quite a bit more. We've now got a little bit of intel to start doing that, but we don't have any extra contacts to make other regions, and they take several days each. So we were in real danger of just being on the losing the game timer because we are so many distinct steps away from starting to make contact from new regions. Fortunately, we got this covert action, which will take at least 1 and maybe 2 off the Avatar project, which gives us a lot more breathing room to get our resistant comms up and start expanding out and taking out facilities. So that is very comforting, because it feels like we're doing really well on the tech side. We've been crushing every mission despite not playing particularly well. So the big concern is on the strategy side, if we just let the Avatar project get too far ahead. So it's very comforting to be getting into position to make some movement there. We've also got the Skulljack coming up, which will let us do another little plotty thing, hijack a codex. Alright. And that gives us another engineer. What do we want you working on? Could clear some debris. We don't need power. We are very short on supplies, so just getting this these supplies sooner is probably more valuable. I don't really care that much about, you know, knocking 2 days off of the sabotage mission. Alright, what are our scan locations available? Heal faster. I think we're actually getting back online. Gain intel. Oh, these bombs, grenade and heavy weapons are completed instantly.
Closer to ending your ceaseless flight from battle.
So, does it not... Oh, we need 2 radio relays to make that happen. So we could just start building another radio relay. Get a bunch of sweet grenades. We're gonna have to do stuff to make... spend a bunch to make contact this ways anyway. Yeah, screw it. Let's just build another radio relay while we wait and get instant grenade upgrades. We don't have 50 supplies.
Avenger plotting
Back
new
to the
course.
black market! Yeah, we may be a little short on supplies this game.
Market is open.
They're not interested in anything. That's really depressing. Already autopsy to Mac. Don't really care about hair triggers. I mean, I don't actually need that many supplies, so there's not much reason to sell beyond my means. Anything more I'm desperate for? Engineer. Man, that's PCS. Yeah, these AIM PCSs are just too good to pass up. And we're building another radio relay, so we have a little less need of the intel.
Main
radio
course for
relay.
Sector
Get me
11,
some instant
West
grenades. Skulljack. Skull mining available. I've never actually played with a Spark in XCOM 2, so I think I'm okay leaving that before skull mining, even though the hacking bonus is pretty great. Alright, and we have new guerrilla ops. Black market is closed, chosen are more likely to appear, hidden event. Not super worried about any of these. Alright, well that actually seems like a good place to wrap up. I can spend a bit more time thinking about what I want to do next as far as these guerrilla missions go next round. Thanks everyone very much for watching. Feel like things are still going really well despite some missteps on the last mission. So excited about continuing this campaign and hope to be back soon. Thanks everyone for watching.